Foremost, I want to start out by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles for the edification and knowledge, and to Wadi Ba'ashem Yahshua, putting the spirit of the elders and apostles so we can be edified regarding this truth and knowledge. Call holy Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. So regarding the evil, he's gonna hide himself. A wise man is gonna hide himself from that evil. But the simple pass on and are punished. But the simple blindly pass on and they're gonna be punished, man. So a wise man is gonna foresee certain things and try to avoid it, man, by using wisdom. But the simple, which is the pretty much majority of people, they're gonna pretty much be like the sheep that leads to the slaughter, man. They're gonna follow and just go on, aimlessly without, aimlessly without direction, and ultimately be, fall into that snare. Let's go to Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. So the wicked are going to fall into mischief because they're wicked. But a just man, or a wise man, he'll fall, but he'll get back up and keep going. Matthew 26:41. Matthew 26:41. This is Matthew 26:41. Watch and pray, be sober, be vigilant, and pray, that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. The spirit wants to do right, but the flesh wants to do opposite of that, because they both contrary to one another. That's why it's weak, man. So it's gonna fall. The flesh is going to do and fall. Do and go and pretty much fall into its desires, being tempted and ultimately sin, because that's the flesh. It's weak. Let me read that again. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation, because with that temptation ultimately leads to sin. For the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, because you have two contrasting entities opposing one another, man. Let's go to Proverbs 18:10. Let's go back to that Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. That strong tower, that tower is that protection, that hedge, that fortress, man. And the righteous run into it and it's safe. They run into it because it's safe, man. That's that form of hedge and protection. Well, you see how about Shem Yosha. Let's go to 1 Peter 4:17. 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And that relates to the house of Israel first, man. 2/3, they're going to be judged, man. Two-third part will be cut off, and one-third part we left in. Zechariah 13:8 and 9. And that 1/3 will go through the fire, a trial of adversity, the fire of furnace, relating to the spiritual fire and the physical fire. For the time is come, we'll read it again. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begin at us, that relates to Israel, what shall the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? That relates to the other nations, man. 2/3 of our nation first, then these other nations. So what's going to be for them, man? It's not going to be good, man. But it begins at the house of Israel, man. And then so forth. Go to, let me read 18 and 19. I'll read 18 and 19. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, and the righteous is going to be scarcely saved, man. They're barely going to get out of there. Where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear, man? So if the righteous be scarcely saved, imagine the outcome of the godly and the ungodly and the wicked, what their outcome will be. 19. Wherefore, let them that suffer according to the will of Yahweh commit the keeping of their souls to Him in well-doing, as into a faithful Creator, man. So it'd be well in interest to do the best of your abilities, man. To stay in the right way of Yahweh Bashim Yashah, man. You know, because the other option is not a good option, basically. Let's go to Romans 1 and 17. Romans 1 and 17. This is Romans 1 and 17. For therein is the righteousness of Yahweh revealed from faith to faith, as is written, the just shall live by faith. The just shall live by faith, man. I want to go to Isaiah 33 and 16. The just shall live by faith. Isaiah 33 and 6. Verbatim. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy towns, the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So in the times to come, wisdom is going to be, you're going to need a wisdom and understanding related to the truth and knowledge to keep you stable in those very unstable times, man. I'll read it again, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy towns, scriptures, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Fear of the Lord by doing, if you love me, you keep my commandments, man. That's how you love the Lord. You keep the commandments, of course, to the best of your abilities, related to Judges 5 and 11, rehearsing the righteous act. And that's what you're doing. We rehearsing and getting used to it until we perfect it, which we will in the next kingdom. It'll be perfected, but we rehearse the righteous acts to get acclimated to doing it, man. So that's why you rehearse, you know. Let's go to go to Ecclesiasticus 1 and 18 and 21. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 1, 18 and 21. The fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom. Make peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are the gifts of Yahweh. Wisdom raineth down skill and knowledge and understanding, and exalteth them to honor, and thy hold her fast. The root of wisdom is to fear of the Lord, and the branches thereof are long life, man. It's truth and knowledge, man. It's wisdom and knowledge, man. The fear of the Lord driveth away sins. The fear of the Lord driveth away sins, man. Yahweh Bashim Yashah to drive away sins, man. And where it is present, it turn away wrath. So ultimately, this truth and knowledge, man. That's the wisdom and understanding, man. We'll go to Psalms 34 and 7. That will complement with that verse I read. Proverbs 18 and 10. I'll complement with that. Psalms 34 and 7 with that. Psalms 34 and 7. The angels of the Lord encamp round about. They encamp, they pretty much protect. Round about, the angels of the Lord Yahweh encamp round about them that fear him and deliver them. That's the angels, they're their protection, man. They're that strong tower, that hedge, that fortress, that protection, you know. The ones that fear the Lord, you know, have faith and believe. Right? Let's go to Proverbs 15 and 3. Let's go back to Proverbs 15 and 3. Proverbs 15 and 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding evil and the good. So the eyes of the Lord, which are the angels, man, they everywhere. But the Lord's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, pretty much on the secret. Let me get it. Pretty much on all the secret places, man. So the Lord's eyes are everywhere, man, and they see everything. I'm going to read 23 of we get 23 of 23:19 of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach. Such as a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. So even things that are dark and hidden, things that can't be seen, the Lord sees through that, man. He sees through everything, man. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are on the eyes of the Lord. I'm going to go back to 15 and 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding evil and good, and also in the secret places relating to both good and evil and everything else in between, man. So the Lord sees everything, even in the most secret places as well, man. So nothing is hid of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, man. Let's go to and pretty much his eyes are on that sinful kingdom. This is the sinful kingdom, on that sinful nation. 2/3 the other heathen nations. So the Lord's eyes are everywhere, man. They see everything, man. Let's go to Proverbs. We go Proverbs 14:27 and 26 and 27. And the fear of the Lord is a strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. Going back to Psalms 34 and 7 and Proverbs 18 and 10, man. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life. To depart from the snares of death. So this is a fountain of life, man, because opposite of that, sin is ultimately leads to death, man. The wages of sin equals death, man. So to depart from death, the fountain of life relating to this truth, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, he is this truth and knowledge, man. So that's the fountain of life, man. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 19 and 5. Ecclesiasticus 19 and 5, or Sirach 9 and 5. 19 and 5. Whosoever taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned. So taking pleasures in wickedness, sin upon sin, ultimately you're going to be condemned and ultimately be crucified by judgment, man. But he that resisteth pleasures, crown of his life. Resisted the pleasure, resist decreasing in the flesh and increasing in the spirit, man. So they're going to be crowned. Read that again. Whosoever taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned, but he that resisteth pleasure, crown of his life. So you crown if your life and save your life, the more you resist relating to being tempted in your flesh, man. You know. So decreasing in the flesh, increasing in the spirit, man. Go to that's for all of us. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. This is one I like. This is one of my favorite verses. There have no temptation taking you, but such as in common to man. But Yahweh is faithful. He will not suffer you to be tempted above which ye are able. So you're going to be able to bear it, whatever you have to suffer and tolerate. Pretty much a light affliction, a little affliction. But will, with temptation, he also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So also is escape. It might be an escape door for that, man, as well. Let's go to Proverbs 3, 5, and 7. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, lean not to thy own understanding, in all thy ways acknowledge him, he shall direct thy path. Be not wise in thy own eyes, fear the Lord, and depart from evil. Depart from evil. Be not wise in thy own eyes, depart from evil, man. And how you not be wise in thine own eyes is doing the ways, to the best of your abilities, relating to the knowledge and this truth and knowledge, relating to the scriptures, man, applying it, man. And lean not to thy own understanding, man. Let's get it. Proverbs 3, 5. I cited it. I'm going to read it. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, lean not to thy own understanding, and all thy ways acknowledge him. All thy ways acknowledge him. Acknowledge the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Acknowledge the Father, and most of all his only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, man. The Father, which his name is Yahweh, and most of all his only begotten Son Yahweh Shai. Through him we can come back to the Father through the Son, man. So the Son is even more important, because he was the ultimate sacrifice for us, so we could be regrafted back through the Son back to the Father, man. So he's the mediator, man, the middleman. Be not wise in thy own eyes, fear the Lord, and depart from evil. So depart from evil, man. So that knowledge in him, man, acknowledging the Father, acknowledging his only begotten Son, man. Pretty much being convinced that he is who he is, and he did what he did, and believing in that, man. 2 Corinthians 13, 5, and 7. 2 Corinthians 13, 5, and 7. 2 Corinthians 13, 5. Doth not behave itself unseemly, seek not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil, rejoice not in iniquity, but rejoice in the truth, in this knowledge and truth. Beareth all things, believeth all things, hope for all things, endureth all things. Oh, Shalaki, I read the wrong one. Shalaki. I read the wrong chapter. Shalaki. Here we go. 2 Corinthians 13, 5 through 7. Examine yourself. So you always examine yourself. Examine thyself. Always always checking out the good and bad of individual self. Start with myself and pretty much everyone, you know what I mean? Let me read that again. Examine yourself whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. But I trust that ye shall know that we are not reprobates. And reprobates is an unprincipled, undisciplined person, man. Let's get that word reprobate. Look it up. Get a definition on it. Reprobate. Repro, disapprove, a verb, reprobate, are, expressing, prove. Let me see. Definition real quick. Meaning abandoned in character morally, deprived, unprincipled. Abandoned or unprincipled person. Condemn, disapprove vehemently. To reject or put away, set aside. I'm going to get the regular definition of it. That's etymology of it. Get a regular definition of it. Reprobate. Unprincipled person, often used humorously or affectionately. Rogue, rascal, scoundrel, good for nothing. So pretty much a very villain, wretched, rake, profligate, prolificate, degenerate, evildoer, sinner, rogue, miscreant. So pretty much a person that's that lacks forms of moral integrity and not a good person. Rapscallion. Different similar words. Let's continue on. I'm going to read from the top again. Shalakia. Examine yourself whether you be in the favor in this truth. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Hamashiach, Yahushua, is in you, except ye be reprobates. But I trust that ye shall know that we are not reprobates. Now I pray to Yahweh that ye do no evil, sinning, not that we should appear approved, but that ye should do that which is honest, through as we be as reprobates. So basically doing to the best of your abilities, man. Doing the best of your abilities to try to changes regarding as far as applying and following the scriptures, man. Do accordingly, man. And examine yourself, analyzing, critiquing yourself on a day-to-day basis, man. Always examine. That's a daily thing. That's the point. Let's go to 421 of Romans. And part of that examination is we'll go to 421. And being fully persuaded that what he had promised, he was able to perform. So believe it, man. Believe in Yahweh Bashem Yashah, and believe in the promises, believe in that he's going to deliver on the things that he's going to do, man. Believe in it. Be fully persuaded in thy mind, man. That's part of that. Examine yourself as well, man. Being fully convinced in yourself regarding the truth and the faith, that believing in certain things. And that goes with that examination, that self-examination. I'll read that again. And being fully persuaded that what he had promised, he was able also to perform. So you have to believe that for yourself, man. I want to go to Ecclesiasticus 18 and 20. Ecclesiasticus 18 and 20. This will be the last one. Before judgment, examine thyself. Examine thyself. But that was 4:21 of Romans. Always examine thyself. In the day of visitation, that thou shalt find mercy. And that day of visitation relating to judgment, that Lord willing, that mercy be shown on you in that great, terrible day, man. But until that judgment time, examine yourself. Whether you be in the faith. Examine yourself overall, period, man. And that's the most important thing. And being fully persuaded and examine thyself regarding the truth, man. Now, this was just a few scriptures, a few verses. I hope it helps. This is Brother Zayah, which is Wolf. I hope it helps whoever listens. And the water for whoever listens. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakadash. The water, Shalom. Thanks.